Charlotte Family Housing is a shelter to housing program for working homeless families. We're estimating that there's about 4,000 family units and predominantly single mothers with children that are homeless on any given night in our city. The part of that population that is currently working or able to work is who Charlotte Family Housing seeks out to serve. We really work through 5 main program components: shelter to housing, clinical social work, and vocational counseling. Those are 3 program areas that any best practice agency would do. The 4th thing we do is long-term volunteer engagement. We actually train volunteers. They go through about 10 hours of training with us so that they can stand with a family through our family's 2 to 3 year journey in our program. It's a very sacrificial path. It's an unusual path that the faith community has really come to embrace. And then the last thing we do, I really feel sets us apart from anybody. We only empower, we never just give. Meaning we do not adhere to the old charity models that just provide one-way giving. As mentioned, our social workers and our volunteers are trained to motivate and transact with our families, not just give. And what that does is that it increases a person's dignity, self-esteem, it decreases dependency, and increases the possibility for self-sufficiency. Let me give you some examples of our empowerment model. The first is that we make a lot of microloans and we expect full repayment. It's interest-free versus 5 or 6 years ago where it was just one-way aid. We have a match savings account fund where you can leave our program after 2 years with up to $1,000 of your savings matched. Through our token economy, they can earn backpacks for their kids. They can earn tokens to Walmart or Walmart gift certificates, tokens for their kids to Carowinds. So you can see our program, there's a lot of if-thens with it, that if you do this, we will reward your accomplishment. However, again, what is very consistent with our program is that we don't just give. We have a very shameful stat in Charlotte in that over the last 3 years, family homelessness has risen 39% in 2010, 21% in 2011, and 23% last year. In 2010, we actually ranked number 2 in the country for that stat. So who we're serving or our increase seems to be kind of mirroring the overall increase in family homelessness. We're just in the kind of entering the summer months. This is the busy time for family homelessness. This is when somebody's seasonal job may have come to an end through the school system. This is when childcare falls apart. So this is where our numbers really start skyrocketing. So the funding announcement could not have come at a better time. Now we're at a point where our ability to serve more comes at a much lower and a much more effective cost to the community.